And just like that, if you have knowledge of Allah, which is knowledge of the greatest thing, كُلُّ مَا تَهْوَاهُ مَوْجُودٌ فِي ذَاتِ اللَّهِ. Everything you desire exists with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everything you desire exists with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's the highest, it's the truest thing, it's reality. And so, for that reason, he'll be impatient without this witnessing, without this knowledge. Because the joy of the heart is in knowledge. وَكُلَّمَا كَانَتَ الْمَعْرِفَةُ أَكْبَرُ كَانَتَ اللَّذَّةُ أَكْبَرَ. Every time the knowledge is greater, the joy is greater. The greater knowledge you have, the greater joy you have. وَلِذَلِكَ فَإِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ إِذَا عَرَفَ الْوَزِيرَ فَرِحْ. And like that, if somebody knows the minister, he's so happy. I know the minister. There's people, even Muslims, they want to have their picture taken with the president. You know, you go fill the gas tank up and the attendant comes. You don't say, oh, can I have my picture with you? And be next to the gas attendant. Why don't you do that? Because anybody can know the gas attendant, but not everybody can know. And then they say, oh, see, they take the picture and look, see? And they put it in their office. They have a picture. That's me with, right? I'm ashamed of it. But that's what they do. They put in their office and people come in and, oh yes, I met the president. And why? Well, because he's happy. وَلَوْ عَرَفَ الْمَلِكْ لَكَانَ أَعْظَمَ فَرْحًا. So if he knows the king, oh, he's just flying out of his skin. If he knows the minister, it's a big thing. But if he knows the king, then it's like the minister. This is the way people are. Wallahi, it's amazing. It's pathetic. وَلَيْسَ مَوْجُودٌ أَشْرَفَ مِنِ اللَّهِ سُبْحَانَهُ وَتَعَالَى. Nothing in existence is more honorable than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There's no greater sharaf. لِأَنَّ شَرَفَ كُلِّ مَوْجُودٍ بِهِ وَمِنْهُ. Because the honor of everything is because of Him. The honor is because of Him and from Him. وَكُلُّ عَجَائِبِ الْعَالَمِ آثَارُ صُنْعَتِهِ. Every wondrous thing in this world that you wonder at and are amazed at, they're just traces of His power, of His creative power. Everything that amazes you in the world is just a trace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's creative power. فَلَا مَعْرِفَةَ أَعَزْ مِنْ مَعْرِفَتِهِ. There's no knowledge greater, more precious, more inestimable than His knowledge. وَلَا لَذَّةَ أَعْظَمُ مِنْ لَذَّةِ مَعْرِفَتِهِ. And there's no joy more vast than the joy of His knowledge. وَلَيْسَ مَنْظَرٌ أَحْسَنَ مِنْ مَنْظَرِ حَضَرَتِهِ. And there's no presence like the presence of the divine. This is the mala. وَكُلُّ لَذَّاتِ شَهَوَاتِ الدُّنْيَا مُتَعَلِّقَةٌ بِالنَّفْسِ. All the joys of the desires of this world are connected with the nafs. They're all related to the ego. All of them. Everything that you have is related to the nafs. وَهِيَ تَبْطُرُ بِالْمَوْتِ. And it all comes to an end with death. All the pleasures of this world, they end with death. It doesn't matter what you can think of. And before you die. I mean, there's people that they lose their appetite. They don't even want to eat. They get to a certain age, food doesn't even taste good anymore. All the laddat of dunya, they go. They're called al-atyaban. And they say that's part of the end of life. The genitals and the stomach, the joys of those two, they go. So he says, وَاللَّذَةُ مَعْرِفَةُ الرُّبُوبِيَّةِ مُتَعَلِّقَةٌ بِالْقَلْبِ. But the joy of knowledge of lordship is connected to the heart, to human consciousness. فَلَا تَبْطُرُ بِالْمَوْتِ. It doesn't end with death.